So, I have been watching K-dramas for about a year now. I got into K-pop first back in 2016, but I never hopped on the K-drama thing because this is embarrassing. I am really bad at subtitles. Like reading both, looking at both subtitles and the screen was pissing me off, and I hated it so much, bro. Like, it's not even funny. As you can see now, I'm better at multitasking, and I have been watching an ample amount of K-dramas. Is it a lot? No. But I now consider myself an avid K-drama watcher. So, yay me. And being a K-drama watcher, I know there are different patterns that just don't, specifically tropes. If you don't know what a trope is, from Google definition, tropes are recurring themes, plot devices, character types, or cliches used constantly across films, TV, literature, and other media to convey familiar ideas quickly to the audience. Like just here in the West, we have good tropes and bad tropes. I am going to be talking about the Korean tropes because I got a lot to say. Like, there are some tropes that really just hurt my skin. Why am I doing this? Just to spark debate. I don't think I'm going to make an impact, because what does a Korean director look like looking at my video and be like, she cooking? I'm gonna consider that. No, I am a singular woman from Chicago. Like, I'm not doing an impact. Again, this is just quick little debate sparker, if you may. So, without further ado, let's get into these 5 K-drama tropes that I can't stand. Number 5, second lead syndrome. And I know what y'all are gonna say. Boo! Tomato. You're beating a dead horse. I hate saying this phrase. Beating a dead horse. And like, it's nothing new and shit like that. I get it. But, you know, opinions are opinions. I don't like this trope. It's not the best on each K-drama. The reason why it's so low is because there are K-dramas that do this well and some K-dramas that don't do this well. Specifically like older K-dramas. Oh my god. By the way, to explain what second lead syndrome is basically female lead, male lead 1, piece of shit, either rich or just a piece of shit, there's no in between. And then here's second male lead, peaceful, will literally help the female lead do anything she wants, whenever she wants, values her feelings, everything. He is just the best person ever. And who does she go to? This mother. Like, why are we inducing the thought that nice guys finish last? That makes men want to be a bitch to us more. Like, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Like, a K-drama that is so toxic for this trope is everyone's first K-drama ever, Boys Over Flowers. In Boys Over Flowers, we have Jeondae right here. This is her. This is our female lead. She's now able she's kind of like forced into a rich school being a poor like girl because she saved a guy from like jumping off the building, and because the principal didn't want any flack whatsoever, he was like, let's just put her in school. And she's just the only poor girl there. That this poor child is like, ooh, pity. And then she meets the F4 in the school. The F4 are these boys, come from these rich ass families, and first impression, she falls in love with Jihoon. He is smart, talented, beautiful, great smile. That is one thing I noted when I was like watching this for the first time, is he had the most amazing smile ever. He was so attractive. And then there was Junpyo, who is a piece of shit. His mother is basically the principal of the school or whatever the hell, and he treats Jeondae like crap, bro. Like absolute, like gum on the bottom of my shoe crap, bro. And throughout the whole entire drama is so much going on, and at the end of the day, she ends up with Junpyo because plot, of course. Plot, of course. It's like it's like you had a perfectly good man.
He's a good man, Savannah.
And like you went for this guy who only loves you in private. And like in public he still treats her the same. Like, do better. And again, this is more so a problem for older K-dramas when it comes to second lead syndrome, because I did love True Beauty's second lead syndrome. Throw knives. I know. I just love the fact that it wasn't just one of them treating her like shit. Both of them were jackasses. They were trolling the hell out of her when they first met her, and they both like just developed into like the blessings of a man. I didn't know who to root for. Y'all was like, she belongs with I'm forgetting names. Belongs with Sojun, Nasuho. Like, they're a perfect match. I thought she was good with either or. So it's like, again, you can do this trope well without having someone a complete other SOB. Like, it's annoying. Anyways, next one. Number 4, marriage contract. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm from the West, but I don't understand marriage contracts, because it's like there's so many other options you can do without signing papers. So what a marriage contract is like female lead, male lead, both in a rut. How to fix this rut? Marriage. I almost said the wrong word, just, you know, we're gonna ignore my almost fumble. Marriage. They get engaged, married, whole ceremony. They say, oh, we'll be married for about a year, because it's always a year for some reason. And after the year, we're gonna say our goodbyes. But throughout this year, they fall in love with each other, and it's supposed to spark something with me, I guess. This is my personal opinion. Again, a drama that does this, not a K-drama, but a C-drama, is, in my first ever C-drama, was Love in Time. Love in Time, the female lead and the male lead used to be childhood friends, right? And then I think the male lead had said something about her being fat over the intercom. I don't know. They grow up. She loses weight because skinny means pretty in Asia, and of course she's like this bombshell or whatever the fuck. She's a writer, like she's like an aspiring writer, and he is a CEO of a company, a publishing company. And in order for her not to take her dad's business, she marries him. Why doesn't she want to take the dad's business? Because it's a lingerie business. Girl, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. It is lingerie. Sell some panties. It's okay, bro. Like, what? This was so unnecessary of a marriage, like, contract, because it's like there's so many other things to do. How about get a bestseller? You didn't have to sleep your way to started getting like #1 books, because she did. She started getting #1 books because she was married to a CEO of a publishing company, and he was doing the most to make sure that she was able to be one of the top writers, bro. And like eventually they fall in love. I think he had more so a crush on her during their childhood days, but like I guess miscommunication, wrong time, wrong place, shit like that. It's a K-drama. Yeah, that's all I can say with that trope. It's honestly not needed. But I will say the K-drama When the Phone Rings kind of did this really well. I think I only like this K-drama because it's so messy. It's such a messy K-drama, and I loved it so much that I forgot about the marriage contract. So, be as it may. Next, number 3, the falling into each other trope. Asia has it bad for this trope. I've seen this in animes. Usually, like, they're running or something, or a misstep, and like they fall into each other. The girl goes, the guy goes, oh my god, and then it's this slow stare off into each other's eyes. The camera rotates 360 ever so slightly. Goes, and so for these next two tropes, I'm going to have to rant because it's so annoying. Number 2 is the damsel in distress. Now, when I say this, as someone who values women's rights to be strong and shit like that, I don't mind the damsel in distress thing of being like this woman who needs a man saving. It's just in K-dramas, they all make the same damn face, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. Someone who is guilty of this, from what I heard, but I've only seen one thing from her, is Park Shin-hye. I saw her in Memories of a Lover, which is the worst K-drama I ever made, but that's another script for another day. Every time she was distraught about anything, she would make the same face. It's like literally just a deer in headlights. Girl, close your mouth. Close your mouth. It's like so annoying, bro. And like, it's not even just her. Kuara did the same thing in Harang. Whenever she would get kidnapped, which is her favorite hobby, by the way, if you watch that damn drama, she would just make the same face. And it's like, she has very pretty brown eyes, so it's like, girl, dial your eyes back a little bit. Like, come on, why are we all doing the same expression? I'm pretty sure Jondi did the same thing in Boys Over Flower. No, her friend did a little lie. I forgot that girl's name, but I know she was paired off with another member of the F4. And I know for a fact that she made that face. Like, can we please get a different face for this? It's all starting to look the same, and I know y'all don't want that under y'all belt, considering stereotype. Anyways, next. I do have an honorable mention on here because I asked my best friend for what she hates on, like, what K-drama trope she hates. My camera had cut off. Anyway, honorable mention, the bullying trope. That is from my best friend. She says, where is it? Oh, right here. When I was watching when I would watch a high school drama and there was a bullying trope, it would give me the ick, and also the rich people trope, which, you know, rich people always think they're above everybody. And it's like, yeah, the bullying trope is extremely crazy when you think about it, because Koreans have said it themselves that this is how it is, and like, that's concerning. Y'all are burning bitches with curling irons. I watched The Glory. Y'all are burning bitches with curling irons. Someone should lock you hoes up. Absolutely. On the docket. Absolutely. Jails, orange suit, everything. Another honorable mention that is not on here is because it's gonna get its own video, is the stalking trope. The stalking trope has got to be the most uncomfortable trope there is. And again, I'm gonna make my own video about the stalking trope, but it is definitely one of those tropes where it's very uncomfortable. Pretty privilege is a thing, and you know, being a woman is a woman. Okay, we are finally at number 1. This trope pisses me off each time. I hate this in American shows. When this happened in Empire, I dropped Empire so quickly. It is the amnesia trope. Why the fuck are we doing this? Why? Because, like, it's so stupid to do. Like, it's either they bump their head or something magical happens, and like, all of a sudden,
Just say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking up.
They've done it in Bring It On Ghosts. They've done it in W2 Worlds. They did it in Boys Over Flowers, which didn't need it. Why is this trope still functioning? Why? Like, I don't get it. Because in 2 episodes later, they're gonna say this trope. They're gonna be like oh, I got my memory back. Writers, do better. Because you're pissing me off. Do better. Anyways, I'm done with my tropes. If I can think of anything else, I will not be even updating on that. I've recorded this 3 times. But yeah, this was all just for, like, you know, little giggles, little laughs, and also for debate. What is, you know, probably the worst tropes in K-dramas, in my opinion. I know there's probably lists somewhere. I'll probably put them over here. But that's personally my opinion, so thank you for watching.